Welcome back, friends. Okay. In this session, I'll be discussing one more answer from my answer script. Further, we'll be focusing on the power of short notes and structuring in answers. Okay. From every topper you hear, one of the key reason each and everyone becomes a topper is because of the short notes and the structuring in their answers. Okay. So we'll be discussing one question from the topic work and economic life. Okay. Sorry, the question is not mentioned here. The question is comment on the social organization of work in the contemporary societies. Okay, if you see work and economic life, sixth chapter, the first component of the chapter is social organization of work. Okay, in ancient societies, in feudal societies, and in industrial societies. Okay, so this question is about comment on the social organization of work in contemporary societies. Friends, in fact, further, I would like to highlight one important thing. Whenever you are in a doubt, whether your answer is conveying is according to the question, when your answer is conveying the essence of the question, how we can check is just without reading the question, just read the answer first, okay, and come to know and guess what is the question. For example, here in this question also, when I was going through my answer scripts, I was not aware of what exactly is the question. But by looking at the side headings and all these things, I got to know about the question. Okay, the question is talking about social organization of work in contemporary societies. Always we need to, in the while writing the answers, we need to always keep the question in mind. Okay, so the question is comment on the social organization of work in contemporary societies. So here I discussed about social organization of work. Okay, from the definition perspective. Okay, I give an introduction to definition. Refers to interpersonal relations, patterns of mobility, and nature of work and structure of society. Okay, this is the definition of social organization of work. And later we talked about as the information technology are driven by new force of production, that is knowledge. They say, yeah, knowledge has becoming the new force of production here. That's the reason we call it as knowledge economies. Or sometimes Daniel Bell also referred it as post-industrial societies. Or the other sociological scholars, they refer to these economies as thin air economies. Why thin air economy, sir? Because whatever each and everything we are producing, the service sector and most of the thing is based on our knowledge. Okay, that's the reason sometimes they also refer it as thin air economies. This is what we have talked about. As the information technology are driven by new force of production, that is knowledge, this is a drastic change in the social organization of work in contemporary societies. Okay, and then we are discussing what is the social organization of work in contemporary societies. Use the subheadings nature of work. How the nature of work is being we are witnessing a change in nature of work. Rise of service sector and knowledge economy along with technology intensive capitalist production. Technology intensive capitalist production, for example, is semiconductors. Okay, next one, mobility patterns due to escape to nature. Sorry, it is not a scripting nature due to meritocratic nature. Due to meritocratic nature, mobility patterns are achievement driven and fluid. Okay, next, the place of work. The information technology enabled work from home and the remote work. Degree of alienation. As Herbert Marcuse argues, rise of false needs and consumption centric societies. Or further, you can, to an extent, if you want to take an other perspective, in the service sector, with the rise of gig economy, we are experiencing to an extent levels of de-alienation. Okay, next, what is the nature of surplus? Okay, this is also a contemporary book. Okay, in their book Capitalism Without Capital, Jonathan Haskell argues that the appropriation of surplus has grown exponentially and relatively digital self has become more poor. Okay, and then we discussed about further organizational structure. Um Friends, kindly please mind about the spelling of Shoshna Chubov. Yesterday also I have, while discussing it is, have written the wrong spelling. Okay. Always we should be very particular about the name of the thinkers. Shoshna Zubov. Okay. We talked about the organizational structure. Shoshna Zubov highlights that there is a creative decentralization of authority and work. Okay. And it is juxtaposed with increased surveillance, what she calls as surveillance capitalism. Thus, it can be said that information technology has induced significant changes in every aspect of social organization of work. Okay, this is with regards to the answer to the question social organization of work in contemporary societies. So, what is, sir? You have talked about, you will highlight about the structuring of answer and making short notes. We will explore on this dimension. Sir, for example, social organization of work is an important component, right? In social organization of work, we have in the syllabus, it talks about ancient societies, it talks about feudal societies, it talks about industrial societies, right? I'll give you one structure. Please remember this structure, sir, and analyze because we often come across this question. This chapter 6 is an low-hanging fruit, low-hanging grape. Okay, this is a very small chapter. We should capitalize on this chapter. So I'll give you one structure for this. Always, most of the times, every year we come across one question. Either the comment on social organization of work, either on ancient, feudal, industrial, or contemporary societies. For this kind of questions, okay, remember one structure, sir. Okay, I give a mnemonic for it. Okay, as I'm memory champion also, so I always explore what are the easy ways to remember and reproduce and recall a subject. Okay, for this, remember the structure. EM Madras FI. E mean what is the nature of economy, either in ancient society or the slave society, feudal society, or capitalist society. Next, what is the mode of production? That is for EM. Next, M for what is the nature of mobility? Okay. Next, what is the nature of alienation? Okay. What is the nature of alienation in slave society, feudal society, and capitalist society? It can be like, sir, you can make a one short notes like slave society or ancient society, the feudal society, okay, and capitalist society. One point, what is the nature of economic activity? Hunting and food gathering. In feudal society, it is agriculture. Here it is mass production. Like this, fill the table. The structure should be same. When you get a question on feudal agriculture, this one feudal society, just use this structure and write the answer. When you get a question on capitalism, use this structure. Let's fill the other parts. Economy, mode of production, mobility, alienation. D for nature of division of labor. Okay. Next, R for what is the role of religion? Okay. Next, MADR. AS. There is nothing for A, sir. Okay. Then next, S for what is the nature of surplus? Suppose in slave society we have low degree of surplus, whereas in feudal society, slowly the market has started to emerge. Okay, whereas here the nature of surplus has been increased in capitalist society. Next, what is the family role of family in production activity? Role of family in production activity. Next, the last one is innovation. So see the easy structure. If you remember EM Madras FI, EM Madras FI, entire social organization of work in chapter 6 is finished. E for economy, M for mode of production, M for nature of mobility, A for alienation, D for division of labor, R for religion, there is nothing for A, sir. And next, S for nature of surplus, role of family, and next, I for innovation, role of innovation. This is with regards to this thing, the question and the importance of short notes. Since we are discussing about just now I have discussed about knowledge economy, just I thought of sharing about one more important value addition point. How we see the change in social organization of work with the advent of AI. Sir, with the advent of AI, the impact of AI on social organization of work, okay, largely there are three important features. One is job apocalypse. Okay? Apocalypse means doomsday kind of things. Okay, now most of the jobs are under threat. Next one is increase in universal leisureness. Why, sir? AI will take up all the routine, mundane, monotonous, boring jobs. So the degree of leisureness will be increased. Next one is technological unemployment. Okay, these are the three features. What is the impact of AI on work from sociological dimension? Okay, so that is with regards to this question and the importance of the structuring and the short notes. Thank you.